That's me. How are you?
Sorry, you got a car right behind you, and I was like,
Oh,
oh my God.
not a problem. Let's keep it going. How are
It's
you?
okay, it's my neighbor. He lives right there.
Okay.
They're kind of rude anyway, so
We're going
I
to.
really hope they hit their car on that curb thingy, but
They're that bad?
it's okay. It's not like they're attacking me or anything. They're just, I don't know, they're brats. And I'm pretty sure they're trying to have kids.
Oh,
These walls aren't thick.
I love when rude, inconsiderate people repopulate the earth even more.
Pretty sure I'm forgetting something, but I don't know what it is. So.
I was going to say your seatbelt, but you've got it on.
I'm from New York. I always wear my seatbelt.
I have a bunch of people not wear it, and I have to ask them to put it on.
That's because they're from the South.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand it. In New York, we don't get arrested for seatbelt things because everyone has it on. How can you not wear your seatbelt? It makes that super annoying noise. If nothing else, wear it so it
Shuts it up.
doesn't give you a headache. Yeah, so it shuts up. I used to watch this show, Outrageous 911.
Uh-huh.
And there was one episode where the guy just kept not wearing a seatbelt, so they kept arresting him. And oh, looks like left lane.
Yeah.
And so he stopped wearing it because he wanted to piss off the cops because they were pissing him off. And he got even madder because they were writing him tickets and all sorts of crap. And it was like, well, here's the easy solution. Do as the law says and you won't get a $600 ticket. Holy shit. Sorry, I forgot.
Oh, you're
my
fine.
alarm off. Or on. Maybe that's what I was forgetting. People say New York is like this evil place. Like horrible.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's much safer than the South.
Adding new lyft right to queue.
I mean, yesterday they upgraded the murders, the gun murders. Who knows if there are other murders? Well, the cops probably do. To 59 in Charlotte from January. Just this year.
59?
When I lived in Rochester, the high was 70. And that's it's New York City.
Mm-hmm.
I really think it's just based on the individual. You can't really blame it on an entire city.
I've never been into the middle of New York City, but I have driven through. I've driven past, so I could see it out in the distance, but never been actually down there.
New York City is awesome. I mean, it wasn't so awesome in the mid-90s when there were serious homelessness problems and drugs overran the city. But you know what? Salisbury, North Carolina, I used to live there. It's like the biggest drug city in all of North Carolina, and it's like half the size of Rock Hill.
Right. Like a meth or what? Meth?
I don't know what it was. I don't do drugs.
I don't either, but
the very first day I was there was a drug shooting. I learned it was the biggest drug city in North Carolina because of other people. But when I lived there, I was quite a bit younger, so I went to bars a lot more.
So you going back to New York, or?
I can't afford it.
Yeah,
I love New York. I'd feel better if I were in New York, but I can't afford it.
Yeah.
And you can never really, rely on people that say there's a certain number of killings every year or whatnot, because there's so many that are still unreported. When I lived at this apartment complex at the very beginning, like the second week I was there was a shooting. And luckily nobody died, but it was a shooting. One of my friends that lived here shot at a bunch of teenagers.
Somebody you knew did that?
Yes.
Oh
Not
Lord.
directly into the sky first, but you know, what goes up must come down. But there shouldn't be teenagers making enough of a hassle for my friend to be shooting at them. He's not like a hunter. He does have a gun.
Wait, so
But I
it,
mean, I have 2 rifles too. On the other hand, I wasn't the one shooting at these kids. But
so it's the kid's fault that he shot at them?
he probably could have handled it better.
I would say so.
But I mean, they had guns too. Why do teenagers have guns? Granted, I learned to shoot when I was a teenager, but I didn't learn to shoot at people in like a neighborhood.
Uh-huh.
I learned to shoot at one of the Finger Lakes in New York. My dad wanted to get rid of the squirrels. Instead, I shot at a cliff. I don't like killing things, but...
Me either. My dogs killed a possum the other day.
Oh, dang.
And I had to freaking shovel it from...
Ugh.
And it was just laying there limp.
Oh, that's so sad.
And I was thinking, like, how do people do this kind of thing for fun? I do not get it. I don't get it. I don't get it.
And then they eat it.
Well, that, I mean, you might as well. But
yes, you might as well. But I mean, just don't kill it in the first place. Leave that up to the disgusting people like kill cows. On the other hand, I do eat meat like there's no tomorrow, so I can't really judge.
Yeah, I mean, there's got to be a place for it, but there's a way to do it with dignity, though.
I could not be one of those people like goes on a tour of one of those meat houses or whatnot and enjoys it. I'd probably get sick within 30 seconds. I can claim that I don't like blood, but when you're cooking meat, there's a lot of blood. No matter how you cook it. Oh, now I want steak for dinner.
I'm having a chicken salad sandwich tonight.
Oh, that's good.
And a pickle and a cookie.
What type of pickle, though?
Just like a spear.
Dill?
Yeah.
I could never really eat dills. I'm a baby gherkin.
I like them all, to be honest with you. Spicy. I mean, sweet, spicy, dill, bread and butter.
Next.
I think we can get back there. We're going to Orange Theory? Yeah, we can get back here.
Yeah, right here.
Alrighty, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
Have a good afternoon.
Enjoy.
Man, there were some contradictions in what she was saying, huh? Contradictions all throughout what she said. But I like an opinionated person in my back seat. I'm tired of having to carry these conversations on my back. She just did all the work for me. And when you get a person like that, just let them go. Don't interrupt them. Don't be dropping your own opinions. Just let them go and see where they take it, because they'll go all over the place. It's interesting to see how people's minds work. Or don't work. Yeah, there were several things that I was like wanting to say during that ride, but I decided it'd be better to just let her rip. Yeah, I was trying to hint at like, hey, I mean, if New York's so good compared to here, what the hell are you doing here? Go do your thing. I'm tired. I hate that whole attitude of like, oh, I don't like my current circumstance. It sucks so bad. Change it! Don't miss this Lyft interaction next, the most politically incorrect Lyft ever.